I made a video not that long ago covering some of the rarest Dragon Ball figures of all time. You guys really seem to like that video, so I just want to thank you so much for your support. But a lot of you guys in the comment section did point out quite a few figures that I missed on that list. So today, we'll be talking about even more of the rarest Dragon Ball figures of all time. We do Dragon Ball figure reviews, news, and more here on the channel, so if you don't want to miss out on the hottest releases and special videos like this, make sure you subscribe. Let's begin with one of the most popular types of Dragon Ball figures, which is SH Figure Arts. SH Figure Arts are detailed, articulated figures that are within Tamashii Nations, which is a subdivision of Bandai's toy business. First is the SH Figure Arts Vegeta Planet Arlia edition. This was a San Diego Comic-Con exclusive from back in 2014. If you try to find this figure online to purchase, you'll see listings at $850 for you to buy. The reason this is so rare is because number one, it's a Comic-Con exclusive. Number two, it's that rare Arlian color that Vegeta got, you know, the one that Toei Animation messed up with because they didn't know his official colors yet. And number three, Vegeta figures, they just don't sell as well as something like Goku, so they're a little more rare when they're out there. I find that a lot of Vegeta figures are a lot harder to find than the Goku equivalents from different sets and series.
Damn you, Kakarot! Not only is your power level higher than mine, but your figure sales are higher!
The Son Goku Galleria Mexico event exclusive. On the surface, this looks like your regular average day Goku figure, but it was an exclusive item released for a specific Mexico event by Tamashii Nations back in 2015. Most people weren't able to attend an event outside of the United States like that, so he was a lot harder to get your hands on. He even has an expression that is exclusive to this Goku figure amongst all of the SH Figure Arts Goku, even to this day. I wasn't able to find a brand new one online, but if you go and look, you'll find used open box ones going anywhere from $3,500 to $4,000. I also just want to add that the fan name for this figure, I think it's pretty funny. It's Mexican Goku. Alright, let's move on to a group of figures that aren't quite as beloved as SH Figure Arts. Funko Pops. Funkos are vinyl figures of various pop culture series, and of course, Dragon Ball is one of them and has many figures within it. Here are 10 of the most expensive and rare Funko Pop Dragon Ball figures. We have the legendary Super Saiyan Broly that glows in the dark. This one goes anywhere from $150 to $200 online. Bulma and Goku with the flying Nimbus. This one goes anywhere from $180 to $220 online. Super Saiyan Broly, which goes anywhere from $260 to $400 online. Future Trunks, the metallic edition, which goes anywhere from $180 to $300. Super Saiyan God Goku, this one goes anywhere from $115 to $230 online. Great Ape Vegeta, which goes for about $300 online. We're still kind of reasonable, even though these are small figures for big prices. Now things get crazy because the Golden Frieza, the black and red eye versions, go for about $1,500 online. Wow, that is a jump. But the rarest of all is yet another Arlian colored Vegeta in the Funko Pop series, and this figure goes anywhere from $2,500 to $10,000 online. Well, I don't understand why, but he's expensive. Also, that's 2 Planet Arlia Vegetas in this video already, which is kind of wild. I'm guessing the reason this Planet Arlia Vegeta has such a variance in his price point is likely because the condition, or whether he's open box or not, the condition of the box, I'm not really sure. In our last video, we mentioned Jakks Pacific Toys. These were small action figures that a lot of us millennials grew up with that we could play with and relive our favorite battles from Dragon Ball Z. I noticed that I missed a lot of notable Jakks Pacific toys in my last video, so here's a list of a few more rare Jakks Pacific toys. Dragon Ball Z Legend of the Saiyans Vegeta and Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta. I found this one and it was listed for $6,300 online. The Unstoppable Heroes Vegeta, $7,200 on its listing. Sigma General Rildo. I love Rildo. I think he's a very cool villain from GT. I wish he got a lot more merch. This one goes for $4,500. The Forces of Evil, Hercule, and Majin Buu. This one's $5,200. Good to see some respect put on my boy Mr. Satan. Nova Shenron. This figure goes for $4,000 online. GT Trilogy Series Ice Shenron. So I actually don't know the price point for this guy because there were no listings of him brand new online that I could find, so I'm going to assume he's gotta be in the thousands. And finally, Dr. Mew vs. Baby, misprinted with Vegeta and Trunks. Misprints have to be like one of the rarest types of collectibles that you can find in any hobby. Funny enough, this one only goes for $1,000, so not that bad. If I missed any Jakks-specific toys or releases that should have been here or in my last video, please let me know. Now, here are some really interesting figures. Dragon Ball Epoch were some of the very first Dragon Ball figures ever created, as they came out back in 1986. Now that year might be off or wrong, but what I found online said 1986, so hopefully I'm right. The Muscle Tower Fighting DX. This was a Muscle Tower diorama from the Red Ribbon arc of original Dragon Ball. Finding a used one online goes for about $4,300, so I can't imagine how much this thing would cost if you were able to find a new sealed version. Here is a double pack of Goku. The figures all look really identical, and I'm not really sure if there's any differences between them besides the boxes themselves. Looks like the big pack of Goku goes for about $3,500 brand new. It also looks like Ichiban Kuji wasn't the first time Bandai tried some sort of lottery system. This tail accessory based on Goku's tail was a mail-in lottery prize for someone back in the 1980s. It goes for about $2,500 brand new. They apparently did another lottery prize for Super Saiyan Goku, this time in 1991. This one goes for about $2,000 brand new. And finally, there are these Goku and Bulma figures that they had made of vinyl called Dragon Ball Sofubi. Each one of these are small, but they're asking buyers today for about $1,200 each. That's pretty crazy for small, old figures like this. There's definitely some charm with a lot of these, but for the price point that a lot of them go for, maybe the Muscle Tower might be worth it, but might not really be my thing. Now, these older figures look pretty amazing and remind me a lot of resin figures and the new 40th anniversary part 2 Ichiban Kuji that's coming out. These are called Dragon Ball Selection figures. I guess they're big diorama pieces of different moments and characters throughout Dragon Ball's series. Some of these go for outrageous prices, but frankly, if I had the opportunity to buy one of these, I think I actually would. There were 7 total volumes of these figures released, and I was able to find 5 of them for sale online. If you were able to find volumes 3 and 6 somewhere for sale online, let me know because I wasn't able to find any data for how much they usually go for. Dragon Ball Selection Volume 1 is Kid Goku, and this one goes for $2,700. Dragon Ball Selection Volume 2 is Son Goku vs. Vegeta for $1,500. Dragon Ball Selection Volume 4 is Piccolo, and this one goes for $3,200. Dragon Ball Selection Volume 5 is Super Saiyan Goku and Porunga. This one goes for $4,400 and is my second favorite out of all of these. And finally, Dragon Ball Selection Volume 7 is my absolute favorite of Goku doing the Super Spirit Bomb, just like the 40th anniversary Kuji coming. This one is the big winner, going for $5,300 used, but if you get them brand new, you'll probably pay close to $7,300. These look awesome, especially the Super Saiyan Goku and the Spirit Bomb Goku. If anyone wants any ideas of what to get me for Christmas, you know, just a thought. Now, here are some figures that I'm very familiar with, but I guess not as much as I thought. The Bandai Namco Amusement Saiyan Raised on Earth Goku figures. I reviewed the original set back in March of 2024. I got the original set of 6, and I really, really love them. They are some of the best Goku figures I've ever collected, and I still display all of them proudly in my collection. Bandai released a few variations of not only the Gokus in this set, a couple of Gogeta and Vegito figures too. The Manga Dimensions Super Saiyan Goku. I wasn't able to find this listing for sale. It was given away via lottery in Japan, but someone in our Discord server did share some photos of it, and looks like the person was selling it for around $5,000 to $7,000. The monochrome Vegito version 2 firing his Kamehameha. This one's actually pretty affordable. I found a listing going for $800. The monochrome Vegito version 1 charging the Kamehameha. This one jacks up the price so much. It's $3,300. How do you go from firing the Kamehameha for $800 and then charging the Kamehameha for over $3,000? That's crazy. The monochrome Gogeta, this one goes for $5,400. I don't blame them. These all look super cool. But the coolest one of all of them is the Manga Dimensions Kaioken Goku. This figure goes for $6,000 online. I have seen a couple of listings here and there, not a lot, because I think this one was also sold via a lottery system. So frankly, I don't think I could call myself a true collector unless I owned all of these, actually. So I guess I add them to my list. It's never gonna happen. Have you ever heard of IF Labs or IF Labs? Apparently, this was a branch in Irwin Toys of different people who wanted to create a division of Dragon Ball figures that were more suited for collectors rather than toys for kids to play with. I was able to find some of their movie collection figures and other collections online. Here's the 2022 Funimation Boss Rabbit and Goku. These go for only $110. I don't really see a lot of Monster Carrot figures, so it's cool to see Monster Carrot, aka Boss Rabbit, online for pretty affordable prices. The movie collection Super Saiyan Goku. This one goes for a little bit higher at $300. The movie collection Legendary Super Saiyan Broly. Of course, a movie collection figure needs to have Broly, and it's probably going to be the most expensive one. This one is $890. I'm sure there's a lot more of these online with plenty of charm, but these were the hottest and most expensive ones I could find, and now things wouldn't feel right if I didn't include Ichiban Kuji in this series, right? Or rather, Masterly's figures. Those who have been following this channel for a while probably know who I'm gonna put here on this list. That's right, it's Ichiban Kuji Dragon Ball Memories. This set included a Super Saiyan Goku, a Super Saiyan Vegeta, a Super Saiyan Blue Goku, and a Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta, the first Dragon Ball Masterly's figures of all time. And yes, I am proud to say that I have the full complete set in my collection, and yeah, they're glorious. Not to brag or anything, you know, just showing it off. Getting this complete set of Ichiban Kuji figures could cost you about $1,800 on the low end if you were to buy them secondhand, maybe with damage, not including all the pieces, all that stuff. But if you got them all brand new, you'd be paying $3,500 for the full complete set. I will say though, I've been seeing prices for all of these guys fluctuate all over the places. I've seen them going for over $1,000 on some listings, and even the last one prized Blue Vegeta, I see him going for $1,400 by himself sometimes. This is another example of figures that are becoming harder and harder to find as time goes on, with prices going up and up and up. The final set of figures that I'll talk about in this video are the Dragon Ball Arise Vegeta and Nappa. These came in a couple of different variants, with Vegeta's scouter color being either red or green, the alien that they're eating being a slightly different color, and Nappa's armor also has slight variations in its color as well. Both of these, no matter what version it is, go for about $1,300 each, and I think those are even just used prices. It doesn't matter if they're used or new, they go for over $1,000. Definitely one of the most expensive vinyl figures of all time. Frankly, the differences between one version and the other are so minimal that I don't know why they bothered to make two different versions in the first place. I say this knowing full well that I'm probably going to try and collect both versions, so I don't know, maybe I gassed them up more than I should have. But there you have it, even more of the rarest Dragon Ball figures of all time. If I missed any more that you feel like deserve to be included in a list like this, if this video gets 1,000 likes, then I'll do another follow-up to it. So let me know what you think down in the comments section below. Thank you very much to my editor Prith for making this video with me. And guys, thanks again. I hope to see you in the next video. Subscribe, like the video for more content like this. Consider becoming a YouTube member so that way you can see content like this early before anybody else. You'll get included here in the credits, of course, as a big thank you. And I am working on different ways of how to incentivize our members. So let me know what you would like to see as a member here on the channel. Join our Discord community. Link is down in the description. And I think that's all I got for you guys today. So till the next video, I'll see you all later.